Hi, this is Matt Yetter, Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Friday, December 5th, 2025. The address we're inspecting today is 3340 Southwest Fairmount Boulevard, Portland, Oregon, 97239. We're about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the basement cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is to be noted that some sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS, 3034, or HDPE pipe with appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe does not meet these specifications. Here we go. So we started in ABS and we transitioned to cast iron. We're running some water from the bathroom sink, the basement bathroom sink, and so here's that water tying in. So any cast iron piping in the house should be considered a deferred cost. Even if it passes inspection today, should be considered like a deferred cost item. You know, it's old, 50+ year old, 60+ year old cast iron pipe in the moist northwest soil all day long every day, and so it would be wise to have a sewer scope every, well, I would say every 2 to 3 years, keeping an eye on things. And then, of course, repair or replace as needed. So unfortunately, we kind of hit smack dab into the wall. I can't tell whether this is the public sewer. It's a little close to be a public sewer, but it's a huge pipe. But the camera head just kind of hits smack dab into the wall and cannot get it to go any further. So we started in ABS, we transitioned to cast iron, and then we run into a snag here. We run into kind of a dead end. It's interesting because it's shaped in the manner of like a public sewer, so I would recommend inquiring with the city of Portland to determine the location of the public sewer. Is it really this close? 13 feet up from the house. But you know, that is a large pipe. It looks like public sewer pipe size. And again, once the camera head goes off the ledge and hits the wall, there's no way to take it any further down. So we need some more information as far as is this the end officially of owner responsibility? Is this the end of the line here? Or how much responsibility is in the line? Where does this direction of the sewer pipe go? So everything that we saw, cast iron pipe, ABS pipe, looks to be in working condition and would pass inspection. I would recommend having a sewer scope every 2 or 3 years because of the cast iron pipe, and I think it's wise to go into the transaction knowing that a cast iron pipe will most likely need to be modernized. But you can see all of our water is dropping in here, and then there's something tying in here, and it's either a shared party line with the neighbor, which is possible, or the public sewer just runs right through the backyard. So again, before I would recommend inquiring with the Portland City Maps or the City of Portland to determine the direction of the sewer pipe, in that, like, You know, is this the public sewer that close, or are we in a shared pipe with one of the neighbors? So again, everything that we can see looks to be in good condition and will pass inspection. We'd recommend monitoring, but again, I would recommend getting as much information as possible to determine if is this a shared or a party line. And so is that a shared or a party line there? And how much responsibility? So definitely something else tying in. Looks like we were able to make it, which is good. We'll just keep on going. And another one, so, you know, again, curiosity says, what are these additional pipes tying in? At 29 feet, we have a little bit of a belly. At 35 feet, we tie back into a plastic pipe. And then we turn into concrete piping. So again, I would just recommend getting as much information as possible. Those other pipes could certainly be like rain drains, ground drains, underground storm drains tying into the pipe, but we just want to be able to confirm, you know, how much responsibility, or if there's the possibility of another home tying in or sharing. But again, very possibly could be just another a rain drain or a storm drain tying in. And although we're seeing some aging and deterioration, overall the pipe appears to be in pretty good condition, and definitely if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, the pipe appears to be working. At 100 feet there's supposed to be another access point, and there's not, so I would recommend having a plumber install a clean out. Every 100 feet there should be another access point. Here's a pretty good offset. So we have the concrete piping, and you can see the pipe has shifted or offset. And here's the back end of that. And here's another one with definitely the possibility of some pipe separation. And we're going to come into officially the public sewer there at about 130 feet. So we started, you know, a lot of different things going on, but we started in ABS, we went to cast iron, we went back to ABS, we went to concrete, and then we dropped in the public sewer to about 130 feet. Again, if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, the pipe is older. We would recommend monitoring and keeping an eye on things. But if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, it is indeed still working. So I'd recommend monitoring, having a sewer scope every 2 or 3 years, keeping an eye on things, and then repair or replace as needed. And then also we want to see what, you know, if we can get any idea from Portland Maps or City of Portland to determine what those additional things are that are tying into the sewer pipe. You know, we don't want to be sharing the sewer pipe in most cases with a neighbor. But again, overall the pipe appears to be in pretty good condition. And actually there was some offsets and some possible separation. So I'm gonna pause the video, turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe. I want to look at some of these areas again on the way back. So again, here's some of those offsets, possible separations in the line. That was probably the biggest one there. So maybe passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to give his opinion on some of the offsets and separations in the concrete piping. This is way down the line. This is well past 100 feet. But definitely some aging, deterioration, and wear, including and up to separations or offsets.